The future, man. Hey,
You are my baby.
Hey, baby.
You're so beautiful.
So beautiful.
You're so beautiful.
Hello, good evening and welcome back to I A Rasta TV. You know, I am very, very excited about this interview because we all know who Lorna the Angel is, and today we get an opportunity to know more about her because I know that she got some great stories, and we all of her fans worldwide want to know more about Lorna the Angel. So Lorna the Angel, I am so happy to have you on I A Rasta TV this evening.
I'm happy to be on I A Rasta
Welcome
TV.
to I A Rasta TV. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Honestly, I can feel the energy and I'm ready for this.
That's good. I'm glad you're looking fine to my
Thank
if
you.
that's all right.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, I won't go around the corner. We're gonna get this thing started. Where exactly are you from?
Okay, I was born in Westmoreland,
Yeah.
in a quiet little district called George's Plain.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we're mostly, everybody, like, we get on as family.
Yeah.
You know, most of us, we get on as family.
Yeah.
And it's all right. If I could relive my childhood, I would want to live in George's Plain, Westmoreland.
Oh, that's really nice.
Jamaica, that is.
Yeah, that's Westmoreland. You got families and friends, a lot of families and friends in Westmoreland, isn't it?
Yes, loads. I've got nieces, I've got my sister,
Yeah.
I've got my two sisters, Norma and Mirinda. I've also got my nieces and nephews.
Okay, okay. So, what was life like growing up in Westmoreland?
It was brilliant. It was good, you know. Life was amazing in Westmoreland because back
Yeah.
in the days when you're growing up, I was a young girl in church. I was a church girl.
Oh, church girl.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yes, I was a church girl. I was a Christian, young Christian. I got baptized at the age of 11.
Baptized too?
Yeah, I was
Wow,
baptized.
that's serious. That's
Yes,
serious
I used
business,
to sing in
that.
church.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's serious
And,
business.
Yeah, because you know I'm from a Christian background, really.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes, I was also a teenage mother.
Okay, that's interesting. I've heard this. I heard a story about that from yourself before when I
Yes.
spoke to you.
Yes.
So, tell us some more about that.
Okay, basically, I got pregnant at a young age. I had my two kids in my teens,
Yeah.
and I was fortunate enough to
Yes.
went back to school to further my education.
Okay, well, but that's great.
Right.
So, what was it like being pregnant so early?
It didn't go down well at all because you know what? Actually, I went to school even when I was 3 months pregnant. My sister had to stop me. I love going to school so much.
Yeah.
I was so young and naive. I didn't even realize I was pregnant.
I'm
I
not
was
surprised
going
at that age.
I
You know what I mean?
very young.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But it's life, innit?
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
life. The Lord helped me to give life to my two cute, handsome sons,
Okay, yeah.
which I love dearly.
Yeah.
And so after having the children, I went back to further my education. I left Westmoreland at the age of 17
Yeah.
and went to Kingston to further my education.
Oh, that's good. It's really good that you actually, see the importance of education and went back to do that.
Yes.
So that's really good. So, looking back now at your life from back in those days, being a young girl and getting pregnant, you know what I mean? Yeah, looking back now, what do you think about that now when you look back at those days? Obviously, you don't got no regret because you get some great kids out of it.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean?
grandkids out of it.
Grandkids.
Great kids
I
and
hope-
grandkids.
Grandkids. You look too young to be a grandmother.
You know what? My grandchildren in numbers is very close to 20. Very close
Wow.
to 20, yes.
Wow.
And I love them equally. I love them dearly.
Of
I
course,
love
of
them
course.
like with my heart, mind, and soul because they're the future, innit?
Of course, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
They're the future. And also, when I went to Kingston. I was fortunate because I've got a big brother. He deceased, my late brother Cliff Bramwell.
Yeah.
He wanted me to further my education because he sees more in me. He know I could do more things.
Yeah.
And he didn't want me to just being a mom, like
No.
having babies. He wanted me to
Yeah.
get a good education as well.
That's really good.
So I went to Kingston and did my studies, and
That's really
I'm
good.
happy
So
that-
you were juggling being a young mom and doing education at the same time.
Not really, actually, my kids. It was sad when I was leaving my children in
Yeah.
Westmoreland to go to Kingston.
Yeah. Oh.
My youngest son was with his dad,
Yeah.
and my oldest son was with my family.
Okay.
You know, so I was
Yeah.
fortunate as well
Yeah.
to have family members to support
To
me.
support, because at that age you need a lot to support, isn't it? It's not
Definitely.
like now when you're a grown woman and can do
Exactly.
look after yourself and look after
Exactly.
kids and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But well done to you, you know what I mean? I met both of your sons. One of them is a good friend of mine, Dr. Flex, you know.
He's a DJ, yeah.
So you have done very well at a young age to brought up a couple of really, you know, well-mannered kids in the world. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
So that's really good.
I think you have to set examples so that your children can follow your footsteps.
Yeah, yes,
And
yes.
my brother, my parents are lovely.
Yeah.
Honestly, my dad, he deceased as well, may his soul rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
But he was the most loving father you could ever ask for. But you know, country is different from Kingston.
It's true, yeah.
My brother was very strict. When I went to Kingston to study,
Yeah.
it was like I was studying with a vengeance. He was sending, I was going to 3 colleges in one day, believe me.
Wow. Wow.
First, I went to Fitzgerald Business College
Yeah.
in the morning till about 12.
Mhm.
And at the time it was kind of rough because that's where just after Hurricane Gilbert we
Yeah.
have to learn the key.
1988.
88, right?
Yeah, I remember that storm really destroyed most of Jamaica.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did damages all the typewriters because at the
Yeah.
time we didn't have computer. I wasn't
No,
introduced to computer at the
Yeah.
time. So Mr. Fitzgerald, bless his soul, I don't know if he's still alive. He
Yeah.
taught us the home keys underneath the tree outside the college.
Oh,
ASDS,
that's really good.
JKN. He said ASDS is Eversize Dog Fight, and John King Love semicolon. That's where we learn the keys.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
outside before.
Wow. That's
before
that's incredible. You know, that was before my days, not too long before my days, because even though you're a grandma, I don't think you're not much older than myself. So
Is it?
No. But I won't go into
I would
asking
like
your
to think
age.
so. I would like to think.
I'm not going to go about asking your age. Just said that that's one of the first things I
You know
learned.
what? I don't mind
When I
talking about age.
first came to England, that was one of the first rules you learn is never to ask a woman her age. It's
You know,
been-
I
it's
don't
been
mind
ruled.
telling people my age, to be quite honest.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm
Not
46 years old. And I'm
46.
proud. And you know
doing
what?
Very good for your age.
In
I
2
would
months'
say.
time, I'll be 47 years old.
Wow. Well, you're obviously looking after yourself. Well done.
Well, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
we got to do what we got to do in it.
Of course. So, tell me more about Kingston, because I understand that while you was in Kingston, you were an actress.
Yes.
You were an actress,
Yes.
and you had a very good and close relationship with some of Jamaica's biggest international star.
Yes.
To be mentioned as well, the late great Dennis Brown.
Right. You know what? First of all, I went to Fitzgerald Business College.
Yeah.
Then I went to Hallow School of Fashion Designing. I went to Milady School of Fashion Designing.
Yeah.
I went to Ligani High School where I did my accounts.
Yeah.
And, you know, like advanced English.
Yeah.
And then I was too advanced for that. My brother was to put me into School of Art, Science and Technology,
Okay.
which is called CAS.
So this explains where you get your business sense and your
Right.
gesture from. You're always looking fly every time you're out
Right.
doing your stuff. So that explains it, you know. So
Beautiful
there you go,
way.
people. Now you know why Lorna the Angel always dressing so fly whenever she's out. She's a
school.
fashion guru.
Yes, I graduated from fashion school as well.
Wow.
I
that's
did. I
really
was
good.
graduated. I did graduate from fashion
Yeah.
school, and I went to CAS where I did business studies, principle of business and accounts,
Yeah.
and more advanced English.
Yeah.
And then I finished, and I was working after I finished. fashion school, Hollywood School of Fashion Designing. I was working as apprentice at Janet Taylor Boutique in New Kingston. You know, learn the business side of things, the to administrate things.
Okay.
And I was there until I think it was time for me to leave. Now I want to do my own thing.
Okay.
And I start working with Total Property Real Estate.
Yeah.
I was one of the top sales representative at Total Property Real Estate.
Yeah.
And then I left Total Property to do my own business, to set up my own business within my house.
So you have been very business minded since you was like very young.
Very young.
So actually, I'm going to take up this piece of paper because I have got some questions and things that I want to talk to you about. And I want to make sure I don't miss these because these are important topics, and I'm sure people want to know about it as well. You know, I mean, you got loads of fun worldwide, and you got really good relationship with some of the biggest artists out of Jamaica as well.
Yes.
But actually, before I go into that, what was it like back in them days hanging out with Dennis Brown, Dennis Emmanuel Brown, which is so famous worldwide for, you know, especially that money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love.
Right, actually.
The world loved Dennis Brown, but you had an opportunity to like sit down and eat and drink with him and
Dennis
stuff.
Brown
What
was
that
like my big brother. He called me sister.
Yeah.
My eldest brother that passed away, he deceases.
Yes.
He was Dennis Brown manager.
Wow, that's serious. That's
And
serious business.
we become one big family, one huge family.
Yeah.
And you know that when I was in Kingston, I never used to go to dances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I went to 2 dances, I can remember 2 dances, because I was so busy with my studies. And my brother having Star Wars promotion, taking me all over. And with my acting career, we travel, we tour the 14th parish of Jamaica to do acting, you name it, St. Thomas, St. Anne's, Westmoreland, my parish, St. Mary, 14 parish with Ralph Holness production.
Yeah.
So, when my brother started managing Dennis Brown now, sometimes Dennis Brown used to stay at our house. Or even if they're not there, they would come and pick me up sometime, me and my friend, Sandra Wallace. Hi, Sandra. We used to go studio.
Yeah.
Did you know that when Dennis Brown and Gregory Isaac voiced Ragamuffin, I was in the studio?
Wow.
Yes, I was.
No, that's serious business.
I was in the studio.
Those are like some legendary moments in reggae history, isn't it?
That was New Name Music Studio at the top of Maxwell Avenue, Castro Brown Studio. Yes, I was there when they were doing it. It was Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, and Dennis Brown, 2 backup vocalists, Black Steel, Hi, Errol Nicholson, and Christine McNabb. So I was going to ask you, when did this love and passion for music begun? Because you're a very big influence in the music business, you know, by putting on numerous amount of events with some of Jamaica's biggest artists, and not even just Jamaica, but UK and other places in Europe, Sound System from the base of Desi and all of these jugglers, you know. Tony Mataran. You even got Richie Stevenson in the UK right at the moment. Yeah, he's currently, I work with Richie. I went to pick him up at the airport, and when Gully Bop came over in March.
Yeah, Gully Bop, I remember you had Gully Bop here as well.
In Bristol, I was the one who bought the Bristol leg, which was a huge success as well. People from all over attended that event. People from Manchester, people from Birmingham, people from all over. Because Bristol, you see, Bristol is like, you get that party vibes in Bristol.
It is. Bristol is, you know, partying. People is really up for a good time in Bristol all the time. And also to mention as well, I know your company was promoting Miles Ahead. Yes, was promoting Chronics as well, and had Chronics in Bristol as well.
Yes, actually, it was 1 week before the Chronic show when Robert Rice has been trying to contact me for like 3 weeks. He said, and he couldn't get a hold of me. For some reason, he get a hold of me, and that week, and he drove from London. Right here in my house, I've got a photograph somewhere. Yeah. Right in my house where we took that picture. Yeah. He came down and he said, "You got to do this for me." I wasn't doing the promotion by myself. I was working alongside Angel Camora as well. Okay,
yes, I know Angel Camora. Yes. Big up Angel Camora.
Hi, Angel Camora.
You know,
And we promoted, and he said to me, "I've got to get you onto this." And It was alright, but Chronic was his first. That was his first visit to the UK, so you know?
Yeah.
And the hit tune that he had, a lot of people came out, the Behind Curtain tune, that's why a lot of people came out, because a lot of people is in love with that tune.
Yeah. So actually, let's talk a bit about Miles Ahead. Miles Ahead, I mean the name is a statement in itself. How did Miles Ahead come about?
Okay. You know what, it's funny. That's my surname, Miles.
Miles. Okay, Miles is your surname.
Yes.
Because me and like most of the world know you as Lorna the Angel.
Right. Okay, if you look on my Lorna the Angel Facebook page, you'll see Lorna the Angel and Miles in bracket.
Okay.
But that wasn't the reason how Miles Ahead came by. I was putting on an event with someone, and it was when Assassin came out with that tune called Talk How You Feel, Nothing At All They Can't Do.
Yeah.
The dance, we named the dance Talk How You Feel.
Yes.
And so what happened now, I've got a friend in Kingston, he's an engineer and a producer, Delroy Pattinger,
Okay.
aka Fata.
Yeah.
And so I contacted Fata and I asked him that I would like a jingle from Assassin for this dance.
Yes.
So anyway, I said to Fata, there's only one problem I've got.
Yeah.
I haven't got a promotion name. And he said to me, actually, it was over there in that webcam we were talking. I could see him while we were talking.
Yeah, yes.
And he said to me, this thing, your promotion, your event, is like, it's gone miles ahead.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, Assassin is the hottest thing in Jamaica.
Wow.
And the tune is hot and he liked the name of the event.
Yeah.
He said, why don't you name it Miles Ahead? And I said, but that's my surname.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's where Miles Ahead was born.
Okay, but your brother is also a part of Miles Ahead, isn't it?
Right, I had Miles Ahead by myself, and I was like, you know, it's work and event promoting, so it was kind of hectic for me to arrange a lot of events.
Yeah.
And my brother was with another company.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I said to him, you know, because we both share the same surname. Yeah. You know, we're brothers, same mother, same father. So it would be nice if he could join my company as well and we could work together. And he was with another company, so I just keep doing it by myself until one day he rang me and said, you know, I am going to join Miles Ahead. And
why not? I mean, brother and sister, there's no better people to actually, you know, support each other and like build an empire. Yes. Which I think you guys are certainly building an empire at the moment, because Miles Ahead is very prominent on the scene at the moment. Well, for quite a while, and is growing big all the time, isn't it?
We are also a booking agent as well.
Yeah.
We bring artists up from Jamaica and anywhere. If you want an artist and you contact us, we provide the paperwork and we get the artist here.
Yeah, so people, if you want to get like a serious contract signed and make sure that the artist is going to turn up and get a good artist as well, Miles Ahead
is where you need to contact Miles Ahead. Yeah. And my brother also, we have loads of events. Recently we've been keeping our events in London. Yeah. You know, because it seems like there's a venue issue at the moment here. Yeah,
I mean, lately in Bristol, there's a few people saying that they're trying to do stuff, but everywhere is booked out because there's so much party going on in Bristol. And so it looked like to do that, you will have to book a couple of years in advance.
And I really miss the Malcolm X.
Yeah.
I really miss the Malcolm X Center because that's a very big event to hold, you know, a lot of people for certain artists and certain event that you choose to put on. Last 3 weeks ago we had the crowning of Rory from Stone Love.
Oh yes, I've seen that. I've seen videos of it. I was unable to go there, but I've seen a lot of videos about it. I saw Rory obviously enjoying himself at his crowning, and I saw Richie Stevenson
was
singing. I saw you there as well in VIP, as you would imagine. Yeah. No, that looked like
Stevenson he delivered well as well. He was a special guest on it, and the crowd was a huge crowd. Yes. And the venue, I would love to keep something else at that venue because the venue is so beautiful and big. You know, and the vibes was nice because Rory, as you know, he's a very good selector.
Yeah, no, Rory is one of the biggest selector for years, you know, in Jamaica. So I mean, not just Jamaica, worldwide really, isn't it? He's one of the big name first. When you think about sound system and stuff in Jamaica, he would be one of the first one that came up.
Stone Love. Stone Love in general is a household
Stone
name.
Love, exactly.
It's a household name.
Yes, Stone Love, yeah, it's all, for years, Stone Love and, basically they've been, Kilimanjaro and all these people,
We had Bass Odyssey in May with jugglers from Germany.
Yes, yes.
And that was a huge success as well. It was at the Crystal, Wembley. So it's a club called Crystal in Wembley, next to the stadium.
Yeah.
And it was alright. You know,
Yeah.
Dr. Flex did host that dance as well.
Yeah, Dr. Flex as well, if we mention quickly. Dr. Flex is very known in the scene, isn't it?
Yes.
He's also a selector and a radio presenter himself.
And he's also selector / radio presenter / artist
As well, of course. Yes, I did a song with Dr. Flex.
Yeah, did a song with Flex.
When was that? I think, was it about a year ago or so, or just about a year?
It was last year.
Last year, because I remember I was driving in my car and this song came on, Future Man and Dr. Flex. I was like, wow, yes, I remember this.
And it's a nice song, you guys need to take that song further, because my name is in it.
Yeah,
my
exactly.
Name is in the song.
I know. He mentioned you in the song, which was it was really nice, I mean, because I'm all for mentioning people that mean a lot to you in the song, your mom and stuff, I had this thing where most of my song you heard me saying is Sicilin and Jolly for a son, very proud to tell the world that I am my mother and father's child, so
I remember when it was last year when we were going to Mighty Crown, because this year is the only year we haven't bring Mighty Crown to the UK.
Yeah.
Every year we keep an event with Mighty Crown and another sound and other sound system as well.
Yeah.
From London, Bristol, etc.
Okay.
And I was on our way to London in the car, that's the tune Flex was playing. And it sounds good, it's a nice tune.
It is a nice tune. Like I said, I heard it on the radio and it sounds really good. I'm very proud to be a part of it, but I won't record anything unless I think it's worth recording personally as well.
It's nice to know that you're part of it.
You know what I mean? So, but one of the things that I admire about you personally is the fact that you take so much time out of your day all the time to promote so many artists. Like sometimes I've seen you post artists that I never heard of, but you think these artists are good and you actually think they deserve a spot and you actually put them out there for the world to see. I think that is great because for a fellow musician myself, we need more people like yourself to help, push a lot of these people, and you are doing that.
The music is just in my blood. It's in my bloodstream. I fell in love with music. Growing up, every kids in Jamaica love reggae music.
I agree.
On the whole. But I fell in love with reggae music with being around Dennis Brown and Freddie McGregor, Maxi Priest, you name it. They all used to come to our house. I grew up in their hand. Yeah. They all called me their little sister. Hi, Freddie.
That's really
and the whole big shit crew.
Yeah, that's really good.
And 2 weeks ago, even I sent 4 songs across to New Jersey because I'm on the you get a live link up to Five Links FM radio.
Yeah, they're quite big station,
in New Jersey every Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
With DJ Gwen Gwen. Hi Gwen Gwen, big up yourself straight, slap what.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, and I sent across the tune that you did with Blackout. The Once See Me Dead, that tune. And your tune Rasta Will Be There.
Yeah.
And I send Rudy Classic tune With a Rich.
Yeah.
And I send a song that Richie Stevenson did. It was just a week old in England, in the UK.
Yeah.
And Richie said to me, I have it in writing that he dedicated that song to me.
Oh, that's really nice.
Richie.
I mean, that's great to have somebody like Richie Stevenson sending a song and, making statements like that. That's amazing.
He said he dedicated to me because when he sang the song, he didn't even realize, because a lot of these artists, they do the songs and they put it out, but they're so busy with traveling and touring. Yeah. And he said, Angel, that's my song. He came to England and he found the perfect person that song suits.
Oh, that's really nice.
So he said, that's
really
my
nice.
song, I claimed it.
Yeah, claimed it. I don't blame you. Well, big up yourself, Richie Stevenson. You are one of the legends that a lot of artists look up to. You know what I mean? But actually, before we wrapped up as well, I want to ask you, the angel. Lorna the angel. Where does the angel come from? Where does that come from?
You know what? I created that name.
Are you an angel?
I am an angel.
You're an angel.
I am an earth angel.
Earth angel.
And I believe I am an angel.
Yeah.
Because I'm a God-fearing person.
Okay.
I always, pray. I don't go to church as regular as I should. But I mean, that doesn't make me different from anyone else.
Well, I don't think you need to go to church to pray.
Exactly. I pray every day and everything. If anything happens, I just turn to God, and God never let me down yet.
It never will leave or forsake you.
I had Lorna Miles on my Facebook originally, and I think I need to spice up this Facebook name. And I couldn't think of anything else apart from the angel.
Yeah. And why not?
I didn't want to say the angel because you got the angel in Jamaica.
Okay,
so mine is the angel.
The
and now I'm here
angel.
talking to the future man.
The future man. Yeah.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah. We got more in common than you think.
Exactly.
So it's a name and we love music.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Before you wrap, did I tell you that the songs that I sent to Viceland FM radio station to Gwen in New Jersey is doing very well over there.
Oh, that's really good.
And at the moment, I'm in process. I'm in talks. I won't say much. I won't reveal much.
Yes.
I'm in talk with an artist to be his manager and his publicist in the UK.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm helping him to promote his music.
Yeah.
And bigger things is going to come out of it because he's
Of course, he's rolling with the angel now, isn't it?
And I think that
the lady that got all the links for the music business. So I'm gonna let people know they can get hold of you as well because I have it right here. So if you're looking for a good artist or you want to get in touch and know more about Miles Ahead and Lorna the Angel, we got an email address here for you first of all, and it's Lorna, which is LORNA 38one@hotmail.co.uk. So you can email Lorna for your bookings or just general information about Miles Ahead and how to get in touch, and if you want some of the best artists around the world to feature in your event. We also have a couple of contact number here as well for Miles Ahead. It's the first one is 07887-247-851, and there's a second number which is 07940545493. So if you want to get in touch with Miles Ahead and Lorna the Angel, that's a good one. And as you can see, Lorna and Miles Ahead are very serious people about what they do. So please ring those numbers just if you're serious, because obviously, they're very, very busy people. And Lorna, I must say it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on I A Rasta TV.
Thank you for having me.
I know you for a long time and I know there's so much about you, and I'm thinking I would like to know a lot more as well. And there's so much people who want to know more about you. So, I mean, it's great that you actually took time out of your very busy schedule to actually sit down and tell me, myself, I'm very excited and happy, to get the opportunity to sit down and talk to you like this up close and personal.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be on I A Rasta TV because you see sometimes, you will support a lot of events and you will be popular with doing this. Miles Ahead bring Gully Bop to Bristol. Miles Ahead brought Bass Odyssey and Jugglers. Miles Ahead brought Mataran to Bristol. Miles Ahead brought Stone Love to London. And people sometimes doesn't know. They need to know sometimes, the inside.
I think it is great for people to get an insight of who you are and where you're coming from and how you come about doing all of these things that they see you doing now. And I think a lot of your friends and fans and families, will be so happy to actually see this, to get a real insight into Lorna the Angel and Miles Ahead. So, before we go, is there anybody that you want to say hello to or shout out to? I know there's so much people, but just shout out to a few people.
First of all, I have to give the Almighty God above thanks. And secondly, to my two beautiful boys, my two sons. They're grown men now anyway.
Still your baby always.
Yes, big up on yourself. Dr. Flex, big up yourself. Ken Dog, big up yourself. And to my mommy, Jojo, who I think she's not sleeping yet. Big up yourself. And to my brother, Shined, my business partner.
Yes. Big up yourself, Shined.
Shined, big up yourself straight. And big up Richie Stevens, who's currently in the UK. Prince Oret, big up yourself.
Cool.
Respect every time. Big up yourself.
Yes. Alright.
And, you know, big up all my fans and my friends and my family. Big up my sister in the UK, Sister Dell. Big up my sister in Jamaica, Norma. This is like Christmas greetings I'm sending.
Yeah, I know.
Big up Miranda.
Rudy Classic is working closely with Miles Zayed and Dr. Flex and yourself as well.
Rudy Classic will be in Bristol next week. Rudy Classic have got a hot tune out at the moment, which I know is a definite hit. I will for Rich. If you want to see Rudy Classic live, come to Three Blackbirds next week Friday. Next week Friday, he will be in Bristol.
Yeah.
Come to Three Blackbirds to see Rudy Classic. Yourself is performing as well.
I'm going to be there. I am going to be there, of course. I'm going to come out and support.
The Future Man will be there as well.
Yeah.
Blackout
And,
JA will be there. Texas will be there. 4 people have been confirmed.
It is a great lineup, and also I'm going to be having Rudy Classic on I A Rasta TV soon as well.
Very soon, we're arranging that. Thank you very much. Big up Vida Blacks, big up yourself. You will be there filming. My friend, my good friend.
Thank you very much for being a part of I A Rasta TV. You know, it's been a real pleasure sitting down and catching up with you, and there's so much more to know about you, but we'll get you back on the show another time soon.
Thanks for
having me. You know what I mean? So join us again next week for another episode of I A Rasta TV, because you know how we do, you know, we don't do it like other people. We bring it to you raw, you know, so let you see there's no prettying up stuff in I A Rasta TV, because that's what Rasta is about, keeping it real. Alright?
Kaboom!
Kaboom! So join us again soon at I A Rasta TV. I am your host, the Future Man. See you soon. Bye bye.